3-1 on the current trip. They beat Miami, Orlando, and the Lakers and lost at the Clippers. So we are underway. Here's Aldridge. And hit the first shot, and the Suns had it and lost it.
Well, Alex Len didn't get a chance to play with Humphries in that first game. And sometimes you have to get used to your teammate. Humphries probably excited to continue to get a lot of rebounds, earning a starting nod after one game.
Had 12 boards in that Suns debut the other night, along with 18 points and 2 blocks and 27 minutes off the bench. You got to remember he hasn't played since just prior to the All-Star break that Wednesday against Golden State. So he's got to be a little on the rusty side. Best 55-game start in Spurs franchise history. They're 7-1 in February. Aldridge, no. Aldridge, yeah.
Too big, too strong. That means you got to really start to fight him before that ball even goes up toward the rim.
So that finally breaks the seal. In about a minute and a half. 2-0.
Take advantage of the old man. Don't let Duncan know I said that.
Thought you were talking about me. 8-4 Spurs. Took the Suns almost 4 minutes to get on the board. Kyle Anderson. Now here's Aldridge. And that's a charge.
Yeah, it's an easy play, and Aldridge loves to go to his right. And PJ Tucker understanding that as well.
Aldridge in his 10th year out of Texas. He gets to go home and be on a team that should contend for the title after some great years in Portland. That should contend for the title after some great years in Portland. Here come the Spurs led by Parker again, dancing through the orange lane.
Man, I'm telling you, it's like a little Corvette out there.
Wow.
I'm telling you, just scuttles all around the court.
He doesn't play like he's 33.
That's a travel.
And Aldridge instead gets a basket. Boy, that was just a variety of moves in the lane.
Just a strong guy, and that's what he doesn't get a lot of credit for.
So polished, so mobile, huh? Duncan from the elbow. Tim Duncan averaging just under 9 a game, close to 8 rebounds. Didn't play in the last meeting. Had just 7 points, 8 rebounds in the first.
Always got to put the ball on the floor on Duncan, though. You know, sore knee. Want to test that out, see if he can move. Suns answer the challenge. You know, down 8-0. All of a sudden now they're on an 11-3 run.
And 7 unanswered points stopped there by the Spurs. So it's 13-11. Spurs retake the lead. Newcomer Phil Pressey getting set to report in. We were talking about Phil on the pregame show, Tom and Casey, and now we'll see him in person momentarily.
He's going to play. Please. Popovich told him to go at him.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just how it's done in San Antonio. They try to take advantage of newness.
Pressey 5'11", 175 out of Missouri.
Yeah, he's a tough player, though.
He has played with the Celtics, played with Chris Humphries at Boston. 18-13 Spurs. Here's Rasul Butler into the game, 13-year veteran out of LaSalle.
And he's effective now. He hasn't been able to play this year much.
Yep. Good three-point shooter, as you know, Eddie. Here's Mirza, speaking of threes. He turns on the Jets with a little stutter step. Ripped away by Butler. Butler, a career 36% three-point shooter. Oh, what a catch by Aldridge.
I don't know if that was to him. I thought he was throwing it across court to Danny Green. Aldridge said no. I took it and took it right away.
Marcus Aldridge with 6 points. Here's Archie Goodwin trying to bounce back from a rough game.
Nice Archie stepped in. You know, obviously been starting, but he steps on the court and very aggressive early on.
Was 3 for 13 against Houston, but averaging close to 19 over the previous 5. 2015 San Antonio. Good defense by Tucker. He has made a mark in this first quarter, but regathered by Aldridge for the easy deuce.
Yeah, conversation helps. You know, he had 2 sons battling for the ball. Someone's got to realize, oh, that's a teammate, and let him have it. Aldridge took it away.
Marcus Aldridge, who has 20+ points 18 times this year, 10+ rebounds. Here's Chris Humphries from deep, showing that range. He has really improved from beyond the arc.
You know, the challenge for Chris Humphries is just to maintain what he's doing. He's one of those guys that'll go on a 10-game run and you think incredible. And for Chris, it's just to solidify that, you know, he can get it done every night, and he's obviously have a new chance here. I don't understand his last call.
Very unpopular call by Kane Fitzgerald. Brought the entire crowd out of its seats. And a technical now.
Now it's loose. It seems to me both players were pushing each other. They were arm wrestling, both players.
And a T was called on Earl Watson. Very, very unhappy with that.
He deserved a tech there to let them know, because that to me seemed like it was just a no call.
Aldridge, an 84% free throw shooter, as Earl steams on the sideline.
I mean, the ball went straight up in the air, right? And knocked away by Humphries. That means it's a fair man's game to go get it. I didn't see a foul.
Now here's Patty Mills taking the circular route.
No, you got to stay there. If you're going to
jacket.
Yeah. You know, Clothing gave me this a couple of years ago. Still one of my little favorite little sport coats.
Still going strong.
Yeah.
You all packed for L.A.?
No, I got to go home after this.
Really?
Yeah. Think I have time?
I hope you make it back in time. We'll hold the plane for you. Tony Parker with a stutter step move to the this afternoon. Here's a guy, Eddie, shows up at an open tryout for the Austin Spurs, and he makes the San Antonio Spurs. Wow.
He can play. He is energy. They put some energy guys around their old guys, and this guy has more energy than anyone.
LaMarcus Aldridge. So LaMarcus Aldridge is from Texas. Jonathan Simmons is from Texas. He went to the University of Houston. Houston is hometown. So homegrown products. Alex Len on the fade. Loose ball foul. And it's on Aldridge. 2 on LaMarcus.
Aldridge talking about someone flopped. The reason he flopped is because you helped him. I mean, look how he throws him down. Really? I mean, even Kevin Ray, strong as he is, would have flopped on that one.
You know, you talk about Aldridge leaving Portland for San Antonio. Job.
Surprise team.
Really?
Of the year to me.
There's Parker.
Damian Lillard, 51 against Golden State the other night.
I mean, they obliterated the Warriors by 32 on Friday.
And Steve Kerr, apropos at the end, said, yeah, he played like Steph Curry.
Wow. Then, of course, the Warriors came right back and avoided their first 2-game losing streak of the season by beating the Clippers, but it wasn't easy at the end. 5 on the shot clock. Facilitates to Teletovic, 2 seconds. Gonna run out of time. Pressey has to heave it. 4 seconds. Parker checks the clock as he brought it down over to Aldridge from deep. No, short. Did get it off in time, though. The wherewithal of Tony Parker to get it over to L.A., LaMarcus Aldridge. So the score at the half, the Spurs 60, the Suns 50. Coming up, it's the halftime report with Tom, and Casey. They'll have first half highlights and analysis. Phoenix Suns basketball presented by Casino Arizona and Talking Stick Resort.
Team shop in celebration of Kids Day. Spurs ball.
That means let it go. You know, because you don't want to take a guy down and get a flagrant, but Devin did a good job holding him up.
Pass by Anderson, known for his passing. Aldridge.
Yeah, missed that shot.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
That's like a layup for LaMarcus. At 21 and 12 in the second meeting. So far, he's got 13 and 4.
Yeah, and that allowed Alex Len to get to a point where he can catch and finish.
What a game for Len. 17 and 11. 7 for 12, and he's done it all in 17 minutes. A point a minute man. Humphreys nearly broke it up. Marcus Aldridge working on a 13-point game. Make it 15. Over Tucker. At the height advantage.
Well, both of those are Texas guys, too. So.
Right. Longhorns.
Make that pass, then they will stop doubling him, and that's the key.
Booker with 5 assists. His career high is 10 of his 10. 4-point game. Aldridge putting it on the floor. And Billy Kennedy blows the whistle against the Suns. And it's Len again. He's picking them up in a hurry now. That's 3 quickies. And there's no Tyson Chandler to go to.
Suns team foul.
There it is. That's a beautiful pass. That's the Spurs saying, we're worried about you, young man. And we'll see if you can make a pass. Well, he did.
Humphreys now with 7 points.
Face the Spurs, you kind of feel like you're in the ring, like a UFC fight. So fittingly, we've got a guy who knows all about that. Ryan Bader, a local product, All-American at ASU. Good to see you, first off, and got the family out here for a fun Sunday, right?
Oh yeah, Sunday fun day. Got him out here checking out the basketball game. Like I was telling you earlier, basketball is so foreign to me because I grew up wrestling. So it's good to get out of my wheelhouse and watch athletes compete in something else that I know nothing about. So I enjoy it.
You can appreciate that, the athleticism that they've got.
Absolutely.
And just talk about looking how physical this game is, but hailing in comparison, obviously, to what you do.
Yeah, it's all relative, you know. We train day in and day out, 3 times a day to go in there and do what we do. Our bodies are acclimated to that. Just like here, if I was running up and down this court,
span of 7 foot.
That came down with a parachute. 90-85. San Antonio, the tip by Butler.
Butler can play. He doesn't play for this team, and understandably so. They're deep and talented, but he can play.
Yeah, he was a force off the bench with Washington last year. The former late 2nd-round pick by Miami back in 02. At LaSalle in Philly. He's a Philly guy. Here's a New York guy, Long Island, Danny Green, out of North Babylon, New York, UNC.
North Babylon.
North Babylon sounds very biblical.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Man, that's where's that?
Long Island. That's on the island.
Man, that's in New York, huh?
Danny Green.
You should have been from Babylon.
Babylon. Well, like Babylon.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to go with that.
There you go.
You know, you're reading my mind.
It's so fitting.
Well, you should have just been born in Babels then. How about that?
Lure. I'm just the Tower of Babel.
Feeling like it's Christmas early.
Yeah.
I mean, all he's doing is just running the floor when the ball's finding him.
1 shot.
If you're trapping like that, you got to know on the weak side, you got to be ready to rotate, be careful, have an eye open, man and ball, all those things you need.
Oh, what a rebound by Aldridge. Couldn't get it to go, though.
Yeah.
He did the hard work and couldn't convert.
Well, as usual, when a player misses a
good one. And the ball just trickles out of bounds to the Suns, and Marcus is no call there. Cressy curls into the front court. And Weems draws the foul.
Well, Weems, to his credit, he keeps coming. Struggling to score, but he keeps coming. That's what you have to do. You're on the floor. You can rest and worry about what you did to play before when you're sitting down. Still out there, continue to move forward and be aggressive.
Aldridge with his 4th. Sonny Weems seeing plenty of minutes this afternoon and taking advantage, having a nice game. Can't knock down the first. The Suns back in action tomorrow.
They pay dividends. Look at that.
Oh, Archie Goodwin soaring in for the rebound.
I mean, 7:33. I mean, how many times the Suns have been this close lately in a game? Tell you.
Marcus Aldridge with the answer. 98-95 Spurs. Spurs have won 7 of 8. Great pass by Lure.
Yeah, Suns have their attention now. Suns get anything they want. And the Spurs laboring.
98-97. Suns down by 1. 7 minutes left. Diaw.
Looks like the ball's slipping out of his hands when he goes up. It's just so...
At the Clippers tomorrow, and then back home Thursday to face the Brooklyn Nets, who are really struggling. And then the Memphis Grizzlies Saturday. Then a 4-game road trip begins Tuesday, March 1st at Charlotte, then Miami, Orlando, and at Memphis. Well, the Suns have to make good on those free throws.
Yes, they do.
16 for 22, 73%. 2-point difference.
If the Suns said, hey, it's be a tie ball game with 6:14 left in the ball game, I think they would have taken it against the San Antonio Spurs. And,
with 6:12 remaining. Aldridge played closely by Lure. Bill Kennedy waves it off before the shot. And the foul, the push by Lure.
They're going to Aldridge every time, and you expect them to. I mean, without Kawhi Leonard here, I mean, they know that they don't have their top scorer, so they're going to go to LaMarcus.
Third team foul on the Suns. Kawhi Leonard missing the last two with a calf injury. Aldridge double team, threw it over the head of Diaw, rescued by Green. 2 on the shot. Green with 1, and the teardrop wouldn't go. It's an offensive foul. Danny Green, the guilty party, number 3 on Green. Been a tough day for Danny Green. Only 5 points in 28 minutes. Long pass over to Pressey. Here's a chance for the lead. The bounce pass broken up, recovered. Nope. Lure had a fingertip on it, ripped down by Aldridge. Here comes Bills in the open court.
Archie and Lure both fighting for that ball.
The quick catch and shoot. And the putback. Wow.
Yeah, Danny Green. Tell you, that sneaky athleticism that the Spurs do have. You think they don't. And all of a sudden, you see Danny Green jump over everyone.
So the Spurs recapture the lead, 102-100. Goodwin thought about a step back. Here's Pressey, pulled the string. So the Spurs with the ball and a 2-point lead, 5 minutes remaining. Mills.
He just goes right at Patty Mills. Patty couldn't block his own shot. And I'm not going to say that. I've seen Patty Mills catch guys from behind and block it. I'll give him this 3-point.
Danny Green. Now here's Aldridge. Aldridge with Len. Aldridge with a move, the big turn move, and Len gets it over to Tucker. Teletovic thought about the...
Greg Popovich took over. Consider this, since '96 when he took over, there have been 153 total NBA head coaches, 222 head coaching changes, and 3 teams have had 12 different coaches, that being Detroit, Denver, and Washington.
Teletovic from deep. Yeah, he has survived. Parker off the spin.
Well, he was on a carousel.